Sawa. Karibuni kwenye darasa la leo. Ni mwendelezo wa darasa la Jumanne. Mwendelezo, continuation. Ni mwendelezo wa darasa la Jumanne. Tutaendelea kuangalia njia mbalimbali za usafiri na tutazungumza kuhusu kazi zetu za kila siku, weekend zetu na vitu kama hivyo, lakini pia tutaangalia utamaduni wa travel and transportation katika jamii ya Waswahili. Okay? Na utamaduni wa how we run our daily activities, lakini sana katika utamaduni wa jamii ya Waswahili. Okay? Na kama kawaida, as usual, kama kawaida tutasema ama tutaongea ama tutazungumza whichever vocab is the simplest for you. Kusema, to say, kuongea, to speak, kuzungumza, to talk. But we use them interchangeably. So tutasema kuhusu kazi zetu za kila siku, alafu tutasoma tena na tutajibu maswali, alafu hapa kuna kusikiliza. Tuna stadi ya kusikiliza ambapo mtasikiliza audio hii hapa na mtajibu maswali 6 haya hapa chini. Okay? And that will be our homework for this week. Listen to this audio and then answer the questions. Sawa, lakini kabla ya kuendelea, before we continue, ningependa tufanye kama revision ya what we learned on Tuesday. Revision, marudio, okay? Revision of what we learned marudio. This is revision. Na hii, we will do it in something we call hadithi ya mnyororo. Hadithi ya mnyororo. Hadithi ya mnyororo. Mnyororo is a chain. Okay? Chain. And then hadithi is story. Lakini sasa tutasema a chain story. When you say something and then somebody else will just pick it from you and continue speaking. Another person will pick it and continue speaking. So nikianza kusema, when I'm done
We have lost Morgan.
I see, I don't know, maybe it's network, maybe she'll come back, I don't know. Yeah, kwa hiyo the chain story itakuwa I will say something and when I'm done saying it, I'll say is like continue. So when I say Caro, and then you say another thing. I'll say
The sounds very African to me, if I may say.
Exactly. That's how when they're speak and say, oh, okay, like I want to hear more. Sasa hii ni njia nzuri ya kufanya revision when we talk as if we are narrating a story. Okay, so last week when we met, we tried to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, and when we look at it, blah, 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 and then I say, you continue. And after that, we read a story, a text. The text was about blah, 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 blah. And then you say, Morgan will say, after reading the story, we translated it. After translating, we answered some questions. Some of the questions were like, blah, 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 and then you come back to me. So something like that. I normally use it with my students and it works a lot, especially when you are many. You find like you are saying only even two sentences or three. Another person will say something. Just make sure you say something about the previous class. So this is what we call hadithi ya mnyororo, a chain story. Welcome back, Morgan.
Thank you. Sorry, it froze when you were speaking, so I had to switch it off again. My
Oh, pole.
laptop.
Pole. Haya, sasa. Yeah, so we are doing a chain story when I'm going to say something a little bit, but maybe we'll use it more as the days goes by, as the week comes. So, kwa Kiswahili, we are going to try and use Swahili, okay? Wiki iliyopita tulijifunza kuhusu okay, let me start again. Hapo zamani za kale, once upon the time, hapo zamani za kale, once upon the time, okay, hapo zamani za kale, kulikuwa na watu watatu. Watu hawa, mmoja aliitwa Ruth, mwingine aliitwa Carolina, na mwingine aliitwa Morgan. Watu hawa walijifunza Kiswahili na walijifunza kuhusu njia za usafiri na vyombo mbalimbali vya usafiri. Njia za usafiri walizojifunza ni kama vile, Carolina. I know this is hard, but try. Njia za usafiri walizojifunza ni pamoja na You are muted.
Sorry. Tunajifunza kwa safari na buru safari na I'm looking for the word. Burudani
Very good.
na tamasha. Morgan alitembelea Dubai na alipenda chakula ya Dubai. Morgan, over to you.
Yeah, so the moment you hear you just pass it to you.
Nilipenda hold on. Nilipenda vyombo vya kusafiri. Kusafiri ni magari, pikipiki, baiskeli na nilipenda Carolina's how do you say travel again? Safiri. No, trip.
Kusafiri.
Safiri kwa baiskeli. What was it? Berlin?
Mpaka. Oh, Berlin hadi. Where did she go?
Berlin, right?
Kutoka wapi kwenda Berlin? From where to Berlin?
Uholanzi to Berlin.
Mpaka Berlin. Good.
Yeah, I was trying to say, how do you say to bike?
Mhm.
How do you say to bike? Like the
Ku,
actual
kuendesha pikipiki.
kuendesha pikipiki.
Mhm.
Uh, a anawesha pikipiki for sita. How do you say days again? Days. I forgot.
Siku.
Pico.
Oh, siku sita.
Mhm. If you not say you will still keep listening to you. Okay, guys. So I mean, this is I just wanted to let you know we one of these days we'll be doing this at least 10 minutes before we start our class. So because today is the first time, let's not talk much, but at least you got the point and you were able to say something. Okay, sasa tuendelee na hapa tulikuwa tunaangalia burudani ama hobi zetu na pia kazi zetu za kila siku. Tulijibu swali la kwanza, burudani gani, na pia tuliangalia unafanya nini katika wikendi. Leo tuendelee kwamba swali la tatu, swali la tatu linasema unapenda kufanya nini wakati ukiwa huru, when you are free or on your free time. Some people say wakati wako wa bure, but bure is like free from pay. Bure. Wakati wako wa bure. Bure is something free when you don't have to pay for it. Okay? But you don't say wakati wa bure. Wakati wa bure. No. Like free time, no. Kitabu cha bure is a free book or something like that. Tamasha la bure, a free concert. But we don't use it for free time. Okay? So, unapenda kufanya nini wakati ukiwa huru, when you are free, katika majira ya joto, during hot season or summer season. Kiangazi is summer. Okay? Kiangazi, summer. For joto, you already know. So what do you like doing during summer? Okay? Draußen or whatever. How do you German call it? Summer. And then je, unapenda kutoka na marafiki? So it's the same thing. It's the continuation. Je, unapenda kutoka na marafiki? Do you understand this, Caro? Unapenda kutoka na marafiki? So this kutoka here, it won't be the from. Mimi ninatoka Tanzania, no. Kutoka
Is
as in
with.
out.
What do you like to do with your friends?
Unapenda. So this one is outing. Like, do you like to go out with your friends? Yes. Do you like to go out with your friends? If yes, not ikiwa, not ndivyo. Ikiwa ndiyo, if yes, mnaenda wapi? Ikiwa ndiyo, mnaenda wapi? If yes, where do you go? Okay. Then the vice versa is the second part. That means here, au unapenda kukaa ndani? Or do you like staying inside? Like inside of the house, ndani. Like you don't like going out. You don't like, you just stay inside without going out with friends. So it's either you like going with your friends, and where exactly do you normally go? Or you don't like going out with friends, so you stay in the house. Okay, so answer these two questions. Take your time, at least 5 minutes. and then you talk. Don't come here and read. Take your time, say something, just the little vocabs that you know, write, put them down, and then you should be able to tell us. Yeah, I'll also tell you what I normally like doing during kiangazi and if I go out with my friends or not. So yes, do it. I give you 5 minutes or 6. No, 5 is enough. Let's see. When you are done, just let me know you're done. But now is 3:49. I will come back here after 5 to 6 minutes. All right. All right. More than dakika 5 zimeisha. Dakika 5 zimeisha. It seems you have a lot to say. Okay. Mimi nitaanza. I'll start. Je, unapenda kufanya nini wakati ukiwa huru majira ya joto? Okay. So mimi wakati wa majira ya joto ninapenda kukutana na marafiki. Pia ninapenda kuogelea. Pia ninapenda kutoka na mtoto wangu. Tunaenda kwenye playgrounds, tunacheza outside, nje, playgrounds za nje, viwanja vya watoto vya kucheza nje. Na pia ninapenda kuendesha baiskeli, lakini si kama Carolina. Kidogo tu naendesha baiskeli. Yes, wakati wa joto. Unajua watu kutoka Tanzania walioko hapa Hamburg, mara nyingi tunakutana, tunachoma nyama, we do barbecue, kuchoma nyama, and then we do some traditional cookings, tunapika vyakula vya traditionals kama ugali, traditional foods like ugali, we cook pilau. We choma nyama. Choma nyama is like barbecuing. Choma nyama, yes. So during summer, we meet almost after every 2 weeks or so. Yeah. Yes. Alafu, je, unapenda kutoka na marafiki? I think that I've answered. I like going out with friends, yes, but sio sana. Sio sana, not very much, but I like somehow. Sio sana, not too much. Na ninapenda zaidi kutoka na mtoto wangu. He's just 5 years, ana miaka 5, so tunatoka, tunaenda playground, tunaenda swimming, tunaendesha baiskeli, hivyo. Mnaenda wapi? Okay, so that's the answer. Au unapenda kukaa ndani? Mimi sipendi sana kukaa ndani. Hususan is especially hususan msimu wa joto. Sipendi kukaa ndani. Msimu wa baridi, during cold season or winter season, ninakaa ndani na ninacheza kinanda. Nacheza kinanda, ama we say ninapiga kinanda. Kinanda is a piano. So during cold season, I stay inside and I play piano. Na mtoto wangu anapiga, hapigi bado, but anajifunza kupiga gitaa. Gitaa tunaita gitaa, lakini nafikiri inaitwa tari. Tari? I don't know. Sina hakika, lakini tumezoea kusema gitaa. Yeah. So that's about me. Natumaini mmeelewa, na karibuni sasa nisikie upande wenu. What do you do during summer? Karibu Morgan.
Mimi ninatoka katika gani joto sana. Ila wikendi mimi ninakwenda pwani.
The first one, the first sentence.
Toka is live, right? Toka pesa.
Toka is from. I am from.
Oh, well, yeah, that's
Live is ishi or kaa or stay.
uh,
Ishi, ninaishi au ninakaa. I live or I stay in what?
um katika gani joto sana?
Katika gani joto sana? Mm, what are you trying to say?
Sana is very, or
Yes, yes, very a lot.
I was gonna say I live in a very hot country.
Mimi ninaishi katika nchi gani is the
Ah,
question? Nchi, nchi ya, you can say nchi ya joto sana, or remember
oh,
last time we learned yenye. Remember
mm,
this? Nchi yenye joto sana. Oh, okay, okay. Continue.
um, okay. Kila wikendi
Mm-hmm.
ninakwenda pwani na mimi ninalegea.
Mm-hmm. My battery is getting low. Let me check quickly. Mm. Ninakwenda pwani. You say kila wikendi ninakwenda pwani.
Mhm. Na mimi ninalegea.
Ninalegea. What are you trying to say, Morgan?
I had to translate this part. Pwani, beach. I was trying to find the word for beach.
Beach is correct.
Oh,
Ninalegea, I don't know what's you.
the verb to swim. I think,
Nina ogelea. Mm-hmm.
oh,
Ogelea, yes. Ogelea.
yeah, I was like,
Mm.
oh,
And this, I know Carol could have asked, is also this, how do you call it, conjugation or something? No. Ogelea is is just ogelea, is swim. And then there's another one. If you say oga, it's completely different word. That is to bathe. To bathe in a bathing tub. I mean tub. But ogelea is swimming or swim. Okay. Mm-hmm.
watalii wanaopenda tani katika jua.
Wanapenda
Mm-hmm.
utalii.
Not kutali, tani.
Mm-hmm.
Tani,
Watalii wanapenda, okay. Talii na
katika jua.
wa- watalii wanapenda talii na kutalii katika jua.
Watalii wanapenda tani
Tani,
katika.
tani like this?
Yeah, I was trying to find the verb to tan in the sun,
To tan in the sun? What do you mean?
like
To
to like no, that's a French word. Basically, like when you lay on the beach to tan.
ah, cool. Ah,
I
that
couldn't
is
find.
literally water. It's the same as when you're sitting around the water just to get the heat. Yeah?
No, I was trying to say in the sun, like
Yeah.
on the beach.
Yes. So watalii wanapenda kuota jua, kuota jua, just to stay on the sun top to just get the mionzi ya jua. Yeah?
Yeah.
Wanapenda kuota jua na kutalii and to visit around on the sun. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
And then lakini
Mm-hmm.
sipendi jua.
Lakini sipendi.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Kwa sababu joto joto sana.
Okay, kwa sababu ni joto sana. Obvious. Those who are coming from cold, they will like jua. Those who are coming from jua, they will like cold. Okay. Sawa. So hapa, have you answered our question? Unapenda kufanya nini wakati ukiwa huru katika majira? Okay, mimi naishi katika nchi ya joto, kila wikendi nakwenda pwani. Okay. Anapenda lakini sipendi. Okay. Je, unapenda kutoka na marafiki na mnaenda wapi?
Ndio,
Oh, very good.
nina one second, just one second.
Mhm. Kwani tumeanza darasa saa ngapi, Morgan? Tumeanza darasa saa 9:30 ya?
Um, sorry, so mimi ninapenda kutoka na marafiki,
Okay.
napenda tafuta tafuta chakula
Mhm.
mara nyingi,
Mhm.
napenda kukaa ndani na
Mhm.
na kuzungumza.
Okay. Mara nyingi ninapenda kukaa ndani na kuzungumza. Okay. Caro, umeelewa anasema nini? Mimi ninapenda kutoka na marafiki, ninakwenda kutafuta chakula, na mara nyingi ninapenda kukaa ndani na kuzungumza.
Oh, it's tuna, like we.
Okay. You and your friends, ndio?
Yeah, I was saying we, like tuna
Okay,
kwenda.
good. Tunapenda kukaa ndani na kuzungumza. Caro, please translate that.
Uh, I like to go out with friends.
Very good.
I go kutafuta chakula
Mhm.
to have food.
Mhm.
Namara. I'm not sure what Mara is.
Mara. Mara is like often. Oh, no, no,
Ah,
no. Mara nyingi. Yes. In German, I would say manchmal. Manchmal.
mm, okay. So I go out for food and often I like to sit outside and talk.
To sit where?
Inside.
Okay.
Yeah, is outside.
Okay, good. Kwa sababu wakati unaenda, sasa tumsikie Caro. Answer our question, bitte.
The first question?
Yes.
Mhm. Mimi ninapenda kwenda kwa miguu msituni,
Mhm.
hususani katika kiangazi.
Mhm.
Mimi sipendi uh, wakati baridi.
Wakati add the association wa baridi.
Wakati wa baridi.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Msituni. Crazy. Okay. Morgan, what is msituni? She said mimi ninapenda kutembea. Kutembea, right?
Ja, kwenda kwa miguu.
Okay, kwenda kwa miguu, yes. So you can say mimi ninapenda kutembea. When you tembea, that's obvious you are going by foot.
Okay.
Yes, obvious. But also ninapenda kwenda kwa miguu, like it's clear, but you are very direct. I mean, you have translated it. Aha.
Mhm.
Ninapenda kutembea kwa miguu msituni. Morgan, do you understand that? She said mimi
Yeah.
ninapenda
Oh.
kutembea msituni.
Msituni. Garden.
Yeah, so msitu, it is like forest.
Oh.
But I'm sure she meant park. Oder?
No, forest.
Forest, scale.
Well, as far as we can talk of forest in the small country of the Netherlands, but
Okay. Then if it is forest, that is perfect. Yeah.
Mistuni ya Uholanzi ni kidogo.
Okay. It's not as heavy as African Misitu, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And even some small forests here in Germany, you really feel so refreshed when you walk through the
Mm-hmm.
Msitu. It's really nice, really nice. Yeah. And then because there is also hakuna wanyama wakali. Hakuna
Mm-hmm.
wanyama wakali. So you are safe to walk through the forest. There's no wild animal. Hakuna wanyama wakali. O wanyama, not wakali. O wakali o wa msituni. Hakuna wanyama wa msituni. O hakuna wanyama pori. We call them wanyama pori. Yeah, that is why it is safer. And
Mm-hmm.
then you say hususan msimu wa joto, right? Yeah, hususan msimu wa joto. Do you remember hususan,
Yeah,
Morgan?
you just said it.
Morgan.
Oh, sorry.
Do you remember hususan msimu wa joto?
Hususan?
Mhm.
No, I don't remember.
Okay. What is it, Carol?
Especially.
Yes. Sasa kuna especially alafu kuna special. Special ni tunasema sorry. I hope you know this. Maalumu. Maalumu is special. Maalumu. Maalum. What am I writing? What am I writing? Maalum. Hivi ni maalum ama ni maalum? Wait. Maalumu. Maalumu. Some people write it maalumu. Some people write it maalum to mean special.
Yeah.
Special, yeah? So a special student, mwanafunzi maalum. A special teacher, mwanafunzi maalum. A special parent, a special school, a special, anything special here. But this is especially. Okay. And then you negate it. I like how you people are trying to use the negation. You said you don't like msimu wa baridi. And Morgan, she don't like msimu wa joto. Wa joto. So the vice versa is true. Continue.
Ninapenda kutoka na marafiki.
Okay.
Zaida katika kiangazi.
Very good.
Kutembea.
Zaidi.
Mhm.
Zaidi katika kiangazi.
Zaida katika.
No, zaidi.
Zaidi. Okay.
Zaidi katika kiangazi.
Kutembea. Kunywa soda.
Okay.
Kula ice cream.
Okay. Kula ice cream. Ice cream ni barafu.
Barafu.
Yeah. Just from the word ice. Barafu. Nataka barafu. Ninunulie barafu. Hivyo. So ice cream.
Mhm.
Kula barafu. Ice.
Na wakati wa baridi sipendi kutoka nje.
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 Yes, wakati wa baridi sipendi kutoka nje. Okay, likewise, mimi pia wakati wa baridi sipendi kutoka nje. Lakini nilipokuja Ujerumani, I really like to go out. Like, hey, during when it was my first time to see snow, so I would like to go every time and slide on the snow just like a baby. Tukaenda milimani, tukaslide on the ice, and ilikuwa nice. But nowadays I'm used to it, and I don't know, I'm just going out for my son's sake, lakini sipendi baridi sana sana sana. Okay, that is good. We have another one, but this is very short. Je, kuna shughuli gani za burudani katika jiji lako? This is very short. Kuna shughuli gani za burudani katika jiji lako? What kind of activities, of hobbies activities do you have in your city? What kind of hobbies activities do you have in your city? Like everything that you see during the winter, during summer, they normally do this kind of activity. What do you think is there? This one, I don't give you any minute. You just have to say it. Katika Tanzania kwa mfano, katika nchi ya Tanzania watu hupenda burudani kama kucheza mpira wa miguu, mpira wa kikapu, mpira wa wavu, mpira wa kitenesi, na kadhalika. Na kadhalika. Na kadhalika. Kadhalika. What is this? Na kadhalika. Und so weiter. And so weiter is what?
And so on. And so on.
Yes, and so on.
Yeah.
And so on. Or etc. So hii ni katika Tanzania. Vile vile katika Tanzania watu hupenda michezo ya mbio za miguu, should I say so? Yaani mchezo wa kukimbia, athletics. Kama kukimbia sana sana we say it athletic, lakini the athletic that we normally mean hapa ambayo inapendwa sana Tanzania na Kenya, yani tuseme East Africa, ni kukimbia, athletics. Wale wanakimbia mbio labda 4,000 meters whatever it is, hiyo kukimbia. Alafu pia watu wana burudani kama vile going to kino, kuangalia filamu. Yeah, you find some youth, this evening let's go to kino, let's go to the movie theater. Wanapenda sana hususani katika miji mikubwa, hususan katika miji mikubwa. Yes, they like going to movie theater. Pia Tanzania, hobi nyingine watu hupenda kutembelea mbuga za wanyama. Yeah, people like visiting animal, how do you call it? Mbuga za wanyama, animal reserves, animal parks. We have a lot of them, over maybe 28, 30 thereabout, and they are very big. You go, you see lions, you see elephants, you see like a lot of animals just bare like this. So people like it a lot. So if you ask me in my city which activities, I would mention these ones. Okay, so kucheza mpira, some people also kucheza, some will not play, lakini this one kuangalia, or we may use kuangalia. You know, kuangalia is to look, or to look, but we can use kutizama. Kutizama is to watch, like to watch a film, to watch a football, to watch. So some people play for fun and they enjoy it, but some people, even watching is a hobby for them. What is your hobby? Watching football. Like seriously, yes, that's my hobby. Okay? Yeah, so this is for Tanzania. I would like to hear your country in general, ama if you want to speak of your city, a particular city or town, it's all right. I hope you understand mpira wa. So mpira is a ball, yeah. Mpira wa, then mpira wa miguu football, mpira wa kikapu basketball, mpira wa wavu netball, mpira wa tenesi tennis, mpira wa etc etc. Okay, good. Over to you. I give you 2 minutes only. Since these are new vocabs, you can ask. Don't worry. Don't be ashamed of asking. Kutembelea. So we can say kutembelea or kutalii. To make a kutalii ni kama to make a tour. As you're a tourist, you do the utalii wa ndani, kutalii mbuga za wanyama. So anything that you do and you talii mbuga za wanyama. This for Tanzania. Do you remember? I hope you wrote this down. I don't know where is it here. Hapo zamani za kale. Do you remember, Carol? What did you write for this? It's a phrase on its own. Hapo zamani za kale.
Kulikuwa, and and then I didn't write down the translation.
Hapo zamani za kale is like a phrase. It's like a saying. Once upon the time.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, once upon the time. Hapo zamani.
Yeah, that's how we started the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'll have to leave at this 10 minutes before or 5 to rush for my son. He'll be at Kita for a very long time today. They are doing a portfolio or something, so I have to talk to the teacher. I'll go maybe 10 minutes before we close. Yeah. Okay, so tell me. The more you stay, the more you have a lot to tell. So you better start talking. Caro, sema.
Katika jiji langu kuna
Perfect.
shughuli, and then I wasn't sure, shughuli wengi?
Nyingi.
Nyingi.
Yes, from class 9 and 10. That's why I take ni.
Shughuli
Shughuli nyingi.
nyingi.
Take NY from class 9 and 10. But if it was from class 5 and 6, then mengi will be perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So
Shughuli
shughuli,
nyingi.
shughuli, it's plural and singular.
Yes, yes. It
Okay.
doesn't have. Mhm.
Kwa
So
mfano,
shughuli, Karo, shughuli is the same as kazi.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we say shughuli zangu za kila siku is the same as kazi zangu za kila siku. I don't even know why I picked this hard vocab for you, but well, you should know. They use it a lot. They use
Okay.
it a lot, but mhm.
Kwa mfano,
Mhm.
kucheza mpira wa miguu,
Okay.
kitenesi,
Okay.
kuendesha baiskeli,
Okay.
kutembelea, kutalii mbuga, kutembelea miji,
Okay.
soko, pwani,
Okay. Soko.
basi.
Soko na
Soko,
nini?
soko,
And then the
soko
last
ya chakula, soko ya viti
vazi.
vingi.
Chakula. Oh, yeah. So this can be a hobby. Somebody moved from Mauritius to to Dubai just to do shopping, my dear. So shopping is a hobby.
Well, for some people, it's an activity in the weekend.
Yeah,
It's not for
I'm
me,
telling
but
you, it's just funny, nice. You go, oh, it's nice. Yeah, so kutembelea soko la mavazi ama soko la chakula ama soko, it's just somebody feel like, "Ah, let me go to the market, let me see what is happening today."
Mhm.
Yeah, some people will visit. I like visiting the gadgets shops, the shops, like when they
Mhm.
sell laptops, phones. Even if I'm not going to buy, I just want to see what is on the market. Like I don't have anything serious to do. Okay, good.
So, what is the word for shop? So, soko is market, but if
Um,
it's more sort of closed shop kind of place,
shop ni nani? Duka.
duka. Okay.
Yes. So if it is duka, then duka la nini? You must say duka la, if it is a clothing shop, nguo,
Mhm.
if it is utensil shop, vyombo, yeah. If it is what, any store at all, any store, but it must come with duka la what? Duka la what? You must be specific. Duka la simu,
Mhm.
duka
And which
la
class is duka?
5 and 6.
Okay.
Mm.
So it's
Duka,
duka maduka.
yes, duka maduka. Okay. Okay. Safi. So you see, I wouldn't have been, I would have asked if you would not say kuendesha baiskeli is one of the hobby in your town. I see Germans like it a lot also. Kuendesha baiskeli. Okay.
Yeah, if you come to visit the Netherlands, you will see how many people are on bikes.
Wow. Nice. And it's very good exercise anyway. Sawa. Karibu Morgan. Do you have any question for her? Kabla ya tu nini hii. Any question for her? She said a lot. If you if you don't, then Mhm.
No, no questions. How do you
Okay.
say questions? Like I don't have questions.
Okay, no problem. So tell us about your hobbies in your city.
Um, hakuna vitu vingi hapa.
Okay.
Hakuna shughuli nyingi hapa.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
yeah,
instead of vitu, let's use stay straight. You see, there's no many things here.
yeah,
It's understandable, but I like the second one rather.
yeah.
Hakuna
I can use.
shughuli, yeah,
Like,
nyingi hapa. Okay. There's no many activities here. Mm-hmm.
tuanda, pwani, tuna. I was trying to find like we shop. Uh, tuna nunua.
Very good.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Um, na tunakula kwenye mikahawa restaurant.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the correct one.
Kwenye migahawa. Yes, migahawa is perfect.
Okay.
Mgahawa, migahawa. What is it, Carol? Mgahawa, migahawa. Restaurant. Mgahawa, migahawa. Restaurant. Mhm.
Um, unaweza kupanda milima?
Oh, okay. Kupanda milima. Kupanda milima, is it Spasire? No. What is kupanda milima? No, I mean Morgan. Nani, Carol? Kupanda milima. Um, is it Vandara? Vanda.
Yeah, walking, climbing, mountain climbing.
Yes, yes, mountain climbing. Good, good. Hmm? Ah, Mauritius wanapanda milima, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
So
I
that is
think
also a hobby, somebody's hobby. People like that a lot. Good.
I don't do it though.
Hmm?
I don't do it. It's too hard.
Yeah, but yeah, you said for people in your town. That's very good. Okay. Was that all?
Sorry, there wasn't. I was struggling to find things to say.
Yeah, but then it is enough. I mean, this is what they do. They
Yeah.
just go to the beaches, they go around and buy things, buy food, and then they go to the migahawa, and then some people wanapanda milima. Yeah. So I can see the main hobby ama activity in your town ni labda how do you call it? Hiyo swimming, kuogelea, si ndio? Kwenda pwani kuogelea. Tunaenda what did I write here jamani? Pwani kuogelea. Because going to the pwani only is not an hobby. Anyway, some people just like walking around. Yeah, even if they don't swim. Some their belief, their faith is not allowing them to swim when there's a lot of people. So they just go walk around and that is enough for them. Okay, good. Nimependa. Sawa. So from what we said here, from what we spoke here, hapa kwenye mazungumzo, I want you to tell me any any 5 vocab that you have captured for today from the mazungumzo we did since we started talking about burudani. Yes, only burudani. Okay, so if it is only about burudani and kazi za kila siku, let's go for three vocabs. Forget about safari, usafiri. Mention any 3 vocabs. Let me hear them.
Burundani is certainly a new word.
Okay. Burudani, that is hobby. And what again?
Ususani is also a new word.
Ususani, okay. And then the last one for you?
The word for summer, the kiangazi.
Kiangazi, perfect. Kiangazi. And then the word for winter is masika. Masika, winter.
And what are the words for instance, rainy season and dry season?
Hivyo tu wakati. Oh, not wakati. They use season, you said. Majira.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think the spring and autumn and summer and winter, it's more European-like. And
Yeah.
in
Yeah, it's
Africa,
true.
it's not necessarily these 4 seasons, right? But it's more about
yes.
the dry time and the rainy time or the rainy season. I don't know how you would express that in.
Correct. So tunasema majira ya majira ya, have you seen majira ya mvua? And then majira ya joto. Majira ya mvua, majira ya joto. And then this mvua can be also mvua kidogo. Sometimes we have a little season, kidogo, little rain season, and then mvua nyingi, kidogo na nyingi, not kubwa, nyingi, okay? Joto, and then joto can be kali or just joto. When it is too hot, we say joto kali, okay? Joto kali, majira ya joto kali. It's too hot, like the sun is scorching. Joto ama tumesema muda ule you can use joto. Joto is heat. I think for this one we should have used jua. Yeah, jua, sun season, sunny season. Good. I've not forgotten about Morgan. Any vocab you've learned?
Yeah. Kadhalika. So on.
Kadhalika. So don't forget the word na. Kadhalika. Very good. And then the short form of it, we write, when you see they write NK, that is nakadhalika. It's same as ETC, etc. Yes, very good.
So it's
Nakadhalika.
exact like version, like etc. is NK in
Yes, in
oh.
Swahili. Yes, yes, yes.
And
And then you don't write it without the na. Don't forget the na.
Okay.
Nakadhalika.
And then hapo zamani za kale.
Okay, once
That was
upon
nice,
the time.
actually. It was nice.
Okay,
And
okay.
then Pwani. I actually didn't know beach was Pwani, so I learned that.
Okay, pwani. Okay, good. Sawa. And then kuogelea. I think you have got the kuogelea today. Kuogelea.
Yeah,
So
that's
ogelea, ogelea, kuogelea. Oga, bathe, kuoga. To bathe. Good. Wow. I feel for you. It's a lot, but we have no way. We just force. We have to force. Okay. Sasa, hapa kuna kitu. I want us to practice more. Okay, we still have small time. For zamani za kale, forget about this. Here. Kazi ya nyumbani. Of course, ni kazi ya nyumbani. I listened to your audio, Caro, and I was like, okay, we are moving.
You were laughing.
No, I like it. We are moving. Good, good. And try as much as possible not to read. No matter how mistake you make, but try and not to read. That is why I want you to make it as simple as that, so that you don't read. Okay. So sasa hapa, I want you to do a recording. And maybe we have to practice a bit. Lakini rekodi sauti, okay? Rekodi sauti, you should know this already. Uongee kuhusu wikendi yako. What am I saying, Morgan? Rekodi sauti, uongee kuhusu wikendi yako.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Like, is it something like what are you doing over the weekend? Like about your weekend?
Ongee, so this is a subjunctive. I think we have to learn subjunctive. I'm using it a lot. You too, you are using it a lot. Kwa mfano, for example, here we have this as a subjunctive. See this? Subjunctive. We have this subjunctive. We have this itambulishe subjunctive. Subjunctive ni sentensi ya ombi. We have imperatives and subjunctive. Imperatives is like amri. When I say ongea, it's like I'm commanding you to speak. Ongea. Ongea. Ama nikisema toka. Ama nikisema ingia. Yeah? And it ends with like a normal verb, but it's sort of command. Okay? But when I say uongee, it's like I'm I'm requesting you should speak. Please speak. Sometimes they add these words, please. Uongee tafadhali. Msalimie. It's not a command. I'm not commanding you to greet, but I'm just saying. So you could see that they are not ending with as usual. But you go like, salimia, I know salimia. Salimia is a verb which means greet. Yeah, greet. But where is msalimie? So greet. The audience. Pole. This all time it was telling me it wanted to charge. So we'll look at it shortly. And then
So is this basically a polite imperative form?
yes, polite
Okay.
imperative is the same as subjunctive or polite imperative. Good.
And if you don't use tafadhali, it's still polite enough to talk to normal people.
Yes, very polite. Very
Okay.
polite, even without tafadhali. Tafadhali is just a nyongeza. It's an additional which is not really necessary. But if you want to make it so polite, like please, you say tafadhali. Huh? So jitambulishe. Jitambulishe is the same thing. Introduce yourself. I'm not commanding you. I'm just saying, well, introduce yourself. You know? So you're going to record. So I want you to translate this. Rekodi sauti, uongee. Uongee from the word ongea. Okay? Uongee. Uongee kuhusu wikiendi yako. Carol, what is that?
Speak about your weekend.
Yes. So record a voice, sauti, a voice, and then you speak about your weekend. So on doing that, msalimie msikilizaji. Greet the listener. Sikia. Sikia is the act of listening. Msikilizaji is the one who is listening. And then msemaji is the one who is speaking or talking. Msikilizaji, the one who is listening. Msemaji, the one who is speaking or saying. And then jitambulishe kwa ufupi. So here, before saying anything, you have to, if you're sending it to Bibi Ruth, you have to greet Bibi Ruth first. Bibi Ruthi, habari ya Jumapili, habari yako, sijui nini. And then introduce yourself. Ashuma, I don't know you, Caro. I don't know you, Morgan. So jitambulishe. Mimi ni so and so. And here you can go as far as you want. Mimi ni so and so. I have this years old, or I have this whatever. I am a student in this university. I am from Mauritius, blah, blah, blah. Just introduce yourself as long as you want. And then, so here I gave the mfano. Mfano, nikasema habari, shortly. Jina langu ni blah, blah, blah. Ninatoka, I am from. Mimi ni mwanafunzi katika chuo kikuu. Chuo kikuu is the University of Cha. Okay, from University of. Leo, today, nitaongea kuhusu. I will talk about wikiendi yangu, my weekend. And then you start blah, 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 of which we have saw it yesterday a bit. You just now have to put it in speaking. So make it as simple as possible so that you don't have to read. You don't have to read from anywhere. Practice. How is to say this? How is to say this? And then the time you're doing the audio, just say it without reading. Sawa. Katika rekodi ya sauti, in your voice record, eleza yafuatayo. Eleza is explain the following. Okay? Explain the following. Yafuatayo, the following. Okay? Eleza unachofanya Jumamosi na Jumapili. Explain what you normally do on Jumamosi and Jumapili. Days of the week, actually, you should learn them by yourself already. And then things like uliamka saa ngapi? Uliamka, amka. Aufstehen. What time did you wake up? Saa ngapi? Ulikula nini? Kama ulikula nini kwa kifungua kinywa? What did you eat for breakfast? Okay, something like that. Ulifanya nini asubuhi? What did you do in the morning? What did you do in the evening? What did you do in the afternoon? Okay. Maneno muhimu, important words or important phrases that you may need to use. So siku ya Jumamosi, the Jumamosi day, this day of Jumamosi, or siku ya Jumapili, so you get the flow. Kwanza, first, I brushed my teeth. Kisha, then I went to bath. Baada ya after, is it nach? I don't know. After I did this. Baadaye, later, I did this. Hatimaye, finally. Okay? You're not writing. If you forget it, I'll beat you. Finally, yeah? Baadaye, afterward. Baada after. So this is afterward and this is after. Baadaye, afterward. Baada after something. Then baada kula, okay, I went to sleep. Baada kuoga, I went to put on my dress or something. You may not need to be so specific, so it won't be too long, but well, you should know this. Yes. We have asubuhi. So Jumamosi, asubuhi. Saturday morning. Jumamosi mchana, Saturday afternoon. Jumamosi jioni, Saturday evening. Jumamosi usiku, Saturday night, Another one we have here, na marafiki, with my friends. Na familia, with family. Nina, you know this already. I have blah blah blah. Ilikuwa ya, it was. That is just to say, siku yangu ilikuwa ya. My day was. Okay, my day was exciting. My day was tiresome. My day was frustrating. My day was stressful. Ilikuwa ya kusisimua. Kusisimua is like exciting. Kufurahisha is like so interesting. That whatever made you so feel so happy, excited, interested. Nzuri. Ilikuwa nzuri. So, but ilikuwa nzuri, you don't add the ya nzuri. Ilikuwa nzuri, straight. But the rest you can add. Ilikuwa ya kusisimua, ilikuwa ya kufurahisha, ilikuwa ya kuchosha. It was tiresome, ya kuchosha. From the word choka. Choka is to get tired. And then ya kuchosha, tiresome. Good. So this is what you should take into consideration when recording your audio. It's a homework for the 3rd week. And Morgan will have a lot to do for the 2nd week and 3rd week. And then finally, we'll sit down and choose between the 5 or 6 assignments, which one we should rate and give it a mark together. Okay? And then kusoma, we already read. This just for your own advantage. Take your time and read again, understand the vocabs here, and answer the questions by yourself. If you want me to mark it, why not? You can add it and I'll mark it for you. Yes, I'll mark it for you. And then sehemu ya kusikiliza, as usual. I won't give you this. I just wrote it down so I record it in audio. And then I'll send the audio to you without this. And then you have to listen to the audio, which is this one. The audio here is this one, but I'll send you the bare audio like I did last time. And then you answer this question. You answer these questions. Lakini hapa, my daily activity, kila siku ninaamka. I hope you have to understand this. To amka is to wake up at this time, asubuhi, in the morning. Ninapiga mswaki. So kupiga mswaki is to Good. And then ninanawa uso. Nawa uso is to wash my face. Okay? And then ninasafisha vyumba. I clean the rooms na kufagia uwanja wa nyumba. Uwanja wa nyumba is like the house field. The house, the courtyard of the house. I don't know in Europe, but in Africa, mostly when we build the house, we leave an empty space, open space in front of our houses. That is where people wash, that is where people dry clothes, that is where people sit for meetings and etc. So we call it uwanja wa nyumba, or sometimes we call it ua wa nyumba, a courtyard, I can say, or the field, no, not field, a courtyard. Yes. And then ninaosha pia vyombo na furniture. I also wash vyombo, utensils, okay? Na furniture. Furniture is furniture. Furniture and furniture. Ninafanya mazoezi ya mwili kwa nusu saa. I do exercise. Body exercise for half an hour. Ninaoga, I bathe. Na kuvaa nguo zangu, I dress up my clothes. At this time, asubuhi mimi hula kiamsha kinywa. You have to know this, kiamsha kinywa already, I'm sure. Kiamsha kinywa, breakfast. Okay? Kiamsha kinywa, breakfast. Na kuondoka kwenda chuo kikuu. And I leave to chuo kikuu, university. Katika chuo kikuu, nina mihadhara. In the university, I have mihadhara. Mihadhara is lectures. Lectures. Okay? So in the university, I have lectures from saa 2:30 asubuhi to saa 8 mchana. From 8:30 to 2 o'clock. Okay? And then from 2 o'clock mchana, ninaenda nyumbani na kula chakula cha mchana. So, chakula cha mchana, this is lunch. Chakula cha mchana. Baada ya chakula cha mchana, mimi hupumzika kidogo. After lunch, I rest a bit. Baadaye, afterwards, mimi hufanya kazi za darasani na hujifunza masomo yangu. Later, I do my class assignments or class activities, kazi za darasani, na hujifunza masomo yangu. And learn, kujifunza, and learn my studies or my subjects or whatever it is. If it is geography, if it is Swahili, you learn. Saa 2 usiku, mimi hula. You see, here we use habitual tense a lot. Hula chakula cha jioni, I eat dinner and kuoga tena, and I bathe again. Baada ya chakula cha jioni, after dinner, ninaangalia televisheni. I watch television and listen to music. And at 10 p.m., ninaenda kitandani na kulala. I go to bed and sleep. So that is what you hear from the audio. You should know what it means, and you should be able to answer the question that follows. Okay? Wow, our time is up. I'll rush and pick my son. If there's any question, don't hesitate to ask. Na hata sasa, if you have any question, please ask.
You will send us this file, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll send it. And the audio and everything, I'll send it as it is.
Okay.
Poleni, I know it's a lot. So, lakini, what do? We have a very short time. 8 weeks. I thought you do 12 weeks as like we do here, but when I was told it's 8 weeks.